Hi guys, I hope you guys are well. So basically today we're going to be taking you through 9 exercises, all bodyweight exercises that we're going to attempt to do, right? So basically these exercises we're going to be doing 40 seconds on with a 20-second breather, right? And we're going to be doing them one after the other, very, very important. So not to waste any time, we're going to be starting with some dynamic stretches, very important, to just get the body warmed up, ready for action, to basically reduce any injuries that might occur. It's very, very important. And yeah, take your time to build it up, guys. Very, very important. Loosen up those ligaments, those joints, right? Very important. And those muscles, let's activate them, all right? So the drill, as per previous exercises, previous videos, our dynamic stretches is the core. Very, very important. So if you may, just join me and yeah, just enjoy it. So basically our first exercise, we're going to be going into a bunny hop burpee, right? So very important, try to keep as low as possible and just hopping twice and you're going into a burpee, all right? So basically very important to activate the abdominals, make sure your core is tight and always look up, very important, chest out, very, very vital. So you're doing this for 40 seconds and the breathing, guys, very, very important. Please breathe in and out. Our next exercise basically is what you call a spring up. So it's like a sit up, but you pumping, basically you're hitting your abdominal muscles, right? The harder they become, the more activated and stronger they become. So basically you're just punching them as you come up, inhaling and exhaling, very, very important, right? Exhaling as you come up and then you're inhaling coming down, right? So our next exercise is going to be what you call lunges. So it's switches, lunge switches, alternating. We're keeping low as possible. Abdominal is playing a huge role here, basically, and working as the stabilizer, right? And cardio is working, your legs, basically that elastic, acid basically is just, is getting pumped up, so that's what we're trying to do. And your quad, tricep, hamstring, glutes, right, even your calves are playing a huge role there. And then our next exercise, basically we're going to be doing some push-ups, diamond push-ups into a wide stand push-up, right? So basically I'm trying to focus more on the triceps and also into my chest, that's why I try to do it more explosive as possible. And guys, breathing, very, very important, right? Breathing plays a huge role. And then we move into our stationary sprints. So high knees, I'll normally do basically say 30 seconds of this, and then the last 10 seconds I'll try to go all out. So try to maximize the effort as much as possible as you can. And breathing, guys, breathing, very, very important. You know, your breathing is very, very important. And then we move into our kickouts, our rotated kickouts. Basically, you know, shoulder playing a huge role here. You're keeping it tight, keeping abdominals tight, and you're kicking out, very important. Yet again, you're kicking out on the exhaling, and you're inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. Very important. You see why we had to do the dynamic stretches. Make sure your shoulders are warmed up properly for this, because you can't just jump into this. You know, your risk of getting injured is very, very high. So, and then we're moving on into our kick-ups. Basically, abdominals are working, your hips are working out, your glutes, hamstrings, you know. And basically, my shoulders are working as stabilizers, alright. And breathing. So basically, with each kick, you're breathing out. With each kick, you're breathing out. Very, very important. And then we're moving into our jumping squats. So take them deep as possible, low, and explode up. Very important. Yeah, just fatiguing your legs and also your cardio. You know, it's getting pushed to a next level. Our final exercise will be the plank around. Basically, my left and my right arm come up, and left, right leg comes up. Basically, you're trying to keep the hips in line as possible, tucked in there, right? Not to twist too much. You see mine are basically twisting a bit there, but you know, it's a learning curve for everyone. Very, very important, right? So I think I'll few sessions of this and I'll master it. So you can see I was a bit fatigued from the exercise already, but yeah, just pumping the abdominals, just the last bit. You know, just challenging myself is very, very important. Just to challenge yourself, you know. And if you feel tired, take a breather, please do. I don't mind at all, but I want you to challenge yourself. That's very, very important, and not to be comfortable. And then after our workout, static stretches, guys, are must. You know, reduces any stiffness from, you know, the next day or the evening as well. So we start with our triceps, very, very important, and our back muscles, stretching them there. And our shoulders, very important, always look into the opposite direction. That's vital, you know, to get that full stretch. And you're going to be doing the next the opposite side as well, same as you did with the previous one. So take your time, you know, it's a cool down. Just take some deep breaths, very, very important. You know, as I said, breathing throughout the workout, I've been talking about breathing. It plays a huge role. Very underestimated, but plays a huge, huge role. And then moving on to our glutes and also the ankles, you know, twisting the ankles a bit there, you know, very, very important. Try to bring it close to your chest as possible if you can. And then you just twist it to the side over there, and just to get that back, you know, stretched out a bit. Mine cracks, so you're trying to get some deep breaths in there, and you'll do the same on the other leg as well. So normally you'll keep it for, I'll say, 40 seconds to a minute, right? And it might be a bit tough while you're doing it, but after the session is done, after your stretching is done, you know, your body feels at ease. You'll feel a much lighter as well. Then we move on, you know, trying to touch the toes, chest out, very important, and take some deep breaths. So basically, you know, your hamstrings are getting, your quads are stretching, your glutes a bit also stretching out there, and your back. And then we move into our calves, because they played a huge role in terms of the jumping squats, basically our jumping squats, our jumping lunges. So yeah, the calves basically they were, but they worked. They certainly worked. and then just basically just bring your legs, your feet closer to your body, getting that full, you know, hamstring stretch out there. The flexibility is very, very important. And just try to take a deep breath, and we're going to be trying to stretch basically the obliques and the hips, very important. And hope you guys enjoyed the session and stay safe.